हेलो। क्या आप लोग मुझे सुन पा रहे हो? प्लीज रिप्लाई करिए चैट पे, यस नो। ओके, चलो स्टार्ट करते हैं। तो स्ट्रेट लाइन हमने स्टार्ट किया था, आप लोग को याद होगा। ठीक है, तो हम लोग स्टार्टिंग वाला पार्ट हमने कवर कर लिया था। डिस्टेंस फार्मूला हो, सेक्शन फार्मूला हो, मिड पॉइंट थ्योरम हो, फिर कैसे सेंट्रोइड निकालते हैं, फिर उसकी रिलेटेड कुछ क्वेश्चंस, उसके बाद कैसे हम इन सेंटर निकालते हैं, उसका भी मैंने आप लोगों को फॉर्मूला लिखवाया था। ठीक है, तो मैं स्क्रीन शेयर करता हूँ, जस्ट मुझे 2 मिनट का समय दीजिए। आईपैड पे ले रहा हूँ आज लेक्चर, बिकॉज आई केम टू माई नेटिव प्लेस। तो यहाँ पे मुझे आईपैड से लेना होगा कुछ लेक्चर्स आप लोगों के। बट लेक्चर में कोई इशू नहीं आएगा, उसकी कोई चिंता नहीं है। चलो, आप लोगों को लास्ट लेक्चर का अगर किसी ने अटेंड नहीं किया हो तो आप लोग रिकॉर्डिंग जरूर देख लेना, ठीक है? क्योंकि चीजें रिपीट करना इज नॉट पॉसिबल, बिकॉज काफी स्टूडेंट्स के लिए फिर वो नुकसान हो जाता है आपका, और फिर हमें सिलेबस भी कवर करना है, राइट? अभी तो आप लोगों को 11th का खत्म होगा, फिर 12th का चालू होगा। तो हमें तो 11th जितना जल्दी हो सके मार्च तक खत्म कर देना है, ताकि अप्रैल से हम 12th का स्टार्ट कर सके। क्योंकि आने वाले साल में तो आप लोग एनीवेज कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्जाम्स के लिए अपेयर करना स्टार्ट करना ही पड़ेगा, राइट? तो स्ट्रेट लाइन के हम इक्वेशंस ऑफ डिफरेंट डिफरेंट फॉर्म्स ऑफ इक्वेशंस देखेंगे आज, वेरियस फॉर्म्स ऑफ लाइंस इन स्ट्रेट लाइन। ठीक है, चलो। तो पहले तो एक दो क्वेश्चन करते हैं, रिवीजन सॉर्ट ऑफ थिंग। ठीक है, हमने आईआईटी के भी कुछ पीवाईक्यूज देखे थे लास्ट लेक्चर में, आप लोगों को याद होगा। चलो, एक क्वेश्चन लिखिए। चलिए, इफ अल्फा कोमा बीटा कोमा गामा, इफ अल्फा कोमा, अच्छा अभी स्क्रीन शेयर नहीं किया ना मैंने। हाँ, नॉट विजिबल मतलब देखो, यहाँ पे आईपैड में जब हम लोग स्क्रीन शेयर करते हैं तो फिर वो बंद हो जाता है आपका। ठीक है, सो नेक्स्ट टाइम से मैं लैपटॉप को भी कनेक्ट कर लूंगा, ताकि आप लोग मेरा फेस देख पाओ, बस आज आज की बात है। ठीक है, चलो देखिए क्वेश्चन। इफ अल्फा कोमा बीटा एंड गामा आर द रियल रूट्स ऑफ द इक्वेशन, if if alpha comma beta and gamma are the real roots of the equation x cube minus 3px square plus 3qx minus 1 equal to 0, then the centroid of the triangle, then the centroid of the triangle, then the centroid of the triangle, then the centroid of the triangle with vertices alpha comma 1 by alpha, beta comma 1 by beta and gamma comma 1 by gamma। ठीक है, ये पी वाई क्यू है, बट इजी क्वेश्चन है। ठीक है, ट्राई कर सकते हो। अब यहाँ पे इसको करने के लिए यू विल हैव टू नो जो क्वाड्रेटिक में हमने क्यूबिक इक्वेशन का तीन फॉर्मूला देखा था, सम ऑफ फ्रूट्स, दो दो के प्रोडक्ट का सम, और प्रोडक्ट ऑफ फ्रूट्स। तो वो पहले सबसे पहले रिकॉल करो। अगर वो याद नहीं है तो फिर इस क्वेश्चन को आप नहीं कर पाओगे, अगर वो याद है तो फिर इस क्वेश्चन में कुछ बड़ी बात नहीं है। क्योंकि सेंट्रोइड जो होगा इस ट्राइंगल का, वो हो जाएगा आपका क्या, सेंट्रोइड क्या होता है, x1 + y1 + x2 + x3 डिवाइडेड बाई 3, y1 + y2 + y3 डिवाइडेड बाई 3। तो यहाँ हो जाएगा अल्फा प्लस बीटा प्लस गामा डिवाइडेड बाई 3, एंड 1/α + 1/β + 1/गामा डिवाइडेड बाई 3। ठीक है, इसको ट्राई करो। हाँ चलो देखते हैं इस क्वेश्चन को। ठीक है गाइस, तो मुझे चलो थोड़ा सा नेटवर्क में इशू आ सकता है आज, क्योंकि आई एम ट्रैवलिंग टू माय नेटिव प्लेस, सो once I reach my home, and then next week से there will not be any issue। ठीक है, आज मैंने हॉटस्पॉट से कनेक्ट कर रखा है, तो इसलिए थोड़ा इशू आ सकता है। बट इससे पहले भी मैंने लेक्चर लिया था, तो उसमें कोई दिक्कत नहीं हुई। ठीक है, बता देना कोई भी इशू हो तो आपका। ठीक है, चैट पे आप मुझे भेज सकते हो लिख के। चलो, सो व्हाट आई वाज टेलिंग यू अर्लियर कि मतलब मिक्स क्वेश्चंस बनेंगे। ट्रिगो का यूज आप देखोगे एक्सटेंसिवली, कैलकुलस कंसेप्ट आपको याद नहीं है। फ्रूट्स और प्रोडक्ट ऑफ फ्रूट्स का फॉर्मूला होता है -b/a और c/a। वैसे भी किसी में क्यूबिक इक्वेशन की बात करूँ, ठीक है, वेयर a इज नॉट इक्वल टू 0 एंड a, जस्ट वन सेकंड। के बाद यहाँ पे अगर अल्फा बीटा गामा, चलो देखते हैं। ठीक है। हम्म। तो आप लोगों को भी क्लियरली यहाँ पे पता चल रहा है कि मेरा जो इक्वेशन है वो x³ - 3p x² + 3qx - 1 = 0। ठीक है। और इसके भी रूट्स अल्फा बीटा गामा ही है। तो सबसे पहले सम ऑफ रूट्स -b/a। तो आप यहाँ पे ये भी लिख सकते हो कि a का काम 1 कर रहा है, b का काम नेगेटिव साइन के साथ -3 कर रहा है, c का काम 3q कर रहा है, और d का काम -1 कर रहा है। ठीक है। शुरुआत में जब आप प्रैक्टिस कर रहे होते हो, देन यू शुड राइट ऑल दिस थिंग्स। ओके। सो एज पर द क्वेश्चन, the sum of roots will be -b/a. So since our b is -3, so negative negative positive, this will be 3p. Next we have दो के प्रोडक्ट का सम। ठीक है। सो दो के प्रोडक्ट का सम विल बी नथिंग बट c/a. So 3c/ is nothing but 3q, and तीनों का प्रोडक्ट इज -d/a, and since d is already negative, so negative negative positive, तो ये आ जाएगा 1। बस इसको थोड़ा सा अरेंज कर लो। ठीक है। ये तो मेरे पास ऑलरेडी अरेंज्ड फॉर्मेट में ही है। इसमें मैं अगर एलसीएम लूँ तो इसका एलसीएम कितना आ जाएगा? अल्फा बीटा एंड गामा विल बी द एलसीएम, and this alpha beta gamma will get multiplied with this denominator 3. So in the numerator I will get alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha या alpha gamma. So देखो इतना सा, this simple maths is something which everybody should be well aware of, like how to take LCM and then write the simplified version of it. Now all you have to do is simply put the values. So alpha plus beta plus gamma is 3p/3. This is 3q/3. Okay. So 3 got cancelled. 3 got cancelled. So answer is p comma q. Okay. Answer is p comma q. Did you understood the solution, guys? मैंने काफी elaborately I have explained you everything in a very detailed way. So I expect that everyone should be able to do this question once you receive such questions in the near future. Let me know once you're done writing. So we will continue with the equation वाला part. ठीक है। तो लास्ट लेक्चर में हमने देखा था कि व्हाट इज इंक्लिनेशन एंड व्हाट इज स्लोप. So let me give you a quick revision. Okay. So I think you have done writing, right? So because the other time we cannot spend. The last lecture में we have discussed about something called inclination and slope. ठीक है, तो मैं फटाफट I will give you a quick revision. Straight line is a very important topic. Inclination is nothing but, suppose if you are drawing a straight line which passes this x-axis, so the straight line will make some angle theta with this positive x-axis. Okay, so this angle is nothing but your angle of inclination. ठीक है, हम बोलते हैं एंगल ऑफ इंक्लिनेशन. ठीक है, so angle of inclination is nothing but the angle made by a line with the positive x-axis. Simple. Okay, and next if we take if we take tan theta of this value of this angle, so this becomes my slope, and this is denoted by m. Okay, slope is also called as gradient sometimes. So if you happen to hear this word gradient, then this is more or less slope only. Okay, so tan theta is slope, so this is nothing but your m. We denote this with m. So if I ask you, like, find the slope of a line which makes an angle of, let's suppose, 30 degree with the positive x-axis. Okay, simple question I'm giving you. Find the slope of a line which makes an angle of, let's suppose, 60 degree with the positive x-axis. Find the slope of a line which makes an angle of 60 degree with the x-axis. So here just you have to use tan theta, which is tan 60 degree, and tan 60 degree nothing but root 3. Okay. What if I give you the angle? What if I give you an angle 15 degree instead of this 60 degree? Same question, but angle is 15 degree this time. So in trigonometry, when you were learning, when we have learned about a formula called sum to, I think sum to product or product to sum, sin a plus b. The basically that will be, you can say, defactorization formula. So उसके मदद से we can calculate this using some sin 45 minus 30, or for that matter anything is. But apart from that, I have also given you a triangle wala short trick, that if this is 15 number, the side opposite to 15 is root 3 minus 1. This will be root 3 plus 1, and the side opposite to 90 is 2 root 2. Okay, so slope is tan 15. And tan 15 from this triangle can easily be found out using perpendicular by base. Okay. So if you get a question based on 15 degree or 75 degree for that matter, then depends upon if it is coming in your school exam, then you can elaborate it using the concept of sin a plus b or sin a minus b. If it is 75 degree, then you can use 45 plus 30 and use sin a plus b. And if you get 15 degree, then you can use 45 minus 30, and you can find anything, tan or sine or, but here we are, since we are finding tan, so it is better if you use tan wala formula, which is tan a minus tan b upon 1 plus tan a tan b. Okay. Okay. So, but if you remember this triangle, then this same thing will, you can do within, 10 to 15 seconds, not even 10 seconds also. So I would recommend everyone to remember this triangle, and at least remember that the side opposite to 15 degrees root 3 minus 1, the side opposite to 75 is root 3 plus 1, and the side opposite to 90 is 2 root 2. and this side opposite to 90 is hypotenuse, which can easily be achieved with the help of Pythagoras theorem. Okay. After learning about slope, we have also saw the slope through 2 points, passing through 2 points. 2 points. See, what we are finding actually is nothing but tan of theta, and tan theta is nothing but, as per trigonometry, tan theta is nothing but perpendicular by base. Okay, this is perpendicular, this is base. So suppose if I have 2 points, if a line is passing through 2 points, x1 comma y1 and x2 comma y2, so the slope of that line can easily be calculated with the help of trigonometry only, by using the formula of tan theta, which is perpendicular by hypotenuse. Okay. So we have these points x1 comma y1 and x2 comma y2. All you have to do is simply, suppose this point is x2, obviously then this point will be x1. If this is y2, this will be y1. So this will be y2 minus y1, and this will be x2 minus x1. Tan theta is nothing but perpendicular by base. So this will be y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. Very famous formula, very important formula. Important because in the near future, once you get into 12th standard, you will learn a topic called application of derivatives. Usme there is a topic called tangent and normal. Usme you will use these properties again. Okay. So remember, if you are given 2 points, I repeat, if you are given 2 coordinates and you are asked to find the slope, then you can use this property. And if you are directly given the angle which that line is making with the x-axis, in that case, you can use this property of m equal to tan, and you can apply any angle value which you know. Okay. Now, with the help of this concept of slope, we will now start forming equations. Okay. So equation of a straight line in various forms. So this is something which we were making a base of something before. That was kind of a warm up. Okay. So before, because without knowing the concept of inclination and slope, you won't be able to solve questions of ski. You won't be able to actually generate the different forms of equation of a straight line. So first is your point slope form. You should understand the statement. You should understand the word here. Point slope form. So why it is called a point slope form? Because here you will know the slope and the line through which it is passing. Okay. So suppose I have this line which is making an angle of theta here, and let's suppose this is a point P, x1 comma y1, which is lying on this line or passing through this line, and we have an arbitrary point Q which is x comma y. Okay, so here we can use the concept of, what do we call, so if this is theta, this is also theta, right? So here we can say that the slope is nothing but m is equal to y minus y1 upon x minus x1. So this is nothing but y minus y1 equal to m times of x minus x1. Okay, because we already know that slope of this, we already know the slope of this line. Slope of a line passing through 2 points can be calculated using this formula. Okay, so once you're done, so when is that you will, suppose you will be need to use this property, you need to use this formula. So whenever you are given a slope, an angle, and that line passing through 1 point, in that case you can use this property, because we have around 4 to 5 different forms which you should be well aware of. Okay, starting from point slope form. I think I have elaborated everything in a very detailed way. I could have directly given you the formulas and I could have asked you to learn this formula, but again, then you might have wondered that how is that we got these things. Okay, so this is the proper explanation of it. Okay, at least you should know these basic things before learning the properties. At the end of the day, you should remember this formula only in order to use this in the question. Obviously, there you won't be making this figure, and then you are evaluating, and you are trying to prove that this formula is there, but you should directly use it. Okay. For example, find the find the very layman simple example I'm giving you. You can expect this kind of questions for 1 mark at least. Okay. Find the equation of a straight line. Find the equation of a straight line passing through the point P 5 comma minus 4, making an angle of making an angle of making an angle of let's suppose 30 degree. Okay, with the positive x-axis or with the x-axis. Find the equation of a straight line passing through the point P 5 comma minus 4, making an angle of 30 degree with the x-axis. So आपको बस by looking at the information given in the question, you should at least your brain should at least start clicking. Okay, so this is the form which I am supposed to use here in this question. Why? Because depending on the data, on the information given. So the information which is given in the question is nothing but a point and an angle. Okay, so point is nothing but 5 comma minus 4, and slope is nothing but your tan theta, which is nothing but tan 30 degree, and tan 30 degree is 1/√3, जो सबको पता है. ठीक है. So our equation is y minus y1 equal to m times of x minus x1. So y minus y1 is nothing but minus 4, and m is nothing but 1/√3 into x minus x1 is 5. So you can further simplify it because this doesn't look presentable. So your answer should always be in the form of something into x plus something into y plus minus some constant equal to 0. It's not necessary that constant will be there. It can be 0 also. Okay. So root 3y plus 4 root 3 is equal to x minus 5. X minus root 3 times of y is equal to minus 5 minus 4 root 3. Okay. Or else you can write it as x minus root 3y plus 5 plus 4 root 3 is equal to 0. So this entire 5 plus 4 root 3 is playing the role of c here. Okay. So this is the simplest question you can expect based on a point and slope form. I hope everybody is following me here. Everybody is on the same page. Next, we have something called a 2-point form. Next, we have something called 2-point form. Understanding right, guys? You can give me a quick reply here. Place an emoji. Participants, EMRS Chikhaldhara, Gamnao, we have Solepura, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. I think you should change your name. Next, we have Nischar, we have Goleng, Puram, Janardio. Because I'm taking it on my iPad, right? So each and every participant is clearly visible to me. We have Sapura, Dindori, IWB, Aditya, MRS, Nischar. Are you guys following me here? Please, at least you can reply me on the chat with an emoji or a thumbs up or a smiley. Okay. ठीक है. So straight line is a very important topic with respect to any given competitive exam because this is the root of you can say it is the base of the coordinate system. The entire coordinate geometry, it depends on straight lines up to a very extent actually. You will use the concept of straight lines extensively in other topics of coordinate geometry like circles, parabola, ellipse, hyperbola. So coordinate geometry is a very big branch of maths, you can say, and the base of that topic is nothing but a straight line. Okay. So I think we can move ahead with the next form. So the next form is 2-point form. 2-point form. So by the name, you can say that, okay, so here this form will be used whenever we are not given the slope directly. I repeat, we are not given the slope directly in the form of an angle, but you will be given 2 points through which the line is passing. Okay, so that point be let P x1 comma y1, and let that point be Q x2 comma y2. So I'm directly giving you the property here, the formula here. So the formula which we have just learned, y minus y1. So here m into x minus x1. So here my m will be nothing but we can use the slope concept of 2-point form. Remember here, the slope of a line passing through 2 points is nothing but y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. So in place of m, actually you can say this is nothing but an extended version of a point slope form. This 2-point form is nothing but an extended version, a modified version of this form. Okay, so the slope of this line will be nothing but y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. So we can replace this m with y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. So this is again an important form, because here you don't have to worry about that I am not being given an angle that line is making with the x-axis, but I am being given with two different points. So I can directly use this property of 2-point form to get the equation of a straight line. Okay. So this is the second form. This is the second form. Okay. So please remember these formulas, whichever I'm giving inside the box here. So these are the important final results which you will have to use in different types of questions. Now the simplest question which can be asked is nothing but you'll be given 2 points and you'll be asked to find the equation. Okay. So find the equation of a straight line. Find the equation of a straight line passing through 2 points, passing through 2 points 3 comma minus 4 and 5 comma 6. Find the equation of a straight line passing through 2 points 3 comma minus 4 and 5 comma 6. Now you might get a weird answer here, because I am not giving you some question which is being given in a book or something. I'm just giving you a random question here. So doesn't matter what form of answer you are getting, but at least you should know how to apply the formula and which formula to apply. Okay, there is an important concern here, because once we are done with all the forms, after that we can start with the good level questions which were previously asked in exams like BITS Pilani or IIT JEE or NDA or any other competitive exams. Because in that in those questions you will not get a question which being directly asked, like you are given 2 points and asked to find the equation of a straight line. No, but obviously you will have to use these properties at the end of the day, but you will have to simplify something. You will have to use some concept of some other topic also. Okay, but let's make the base here first. Let's understand how to apply the formulas. So here you can say that your point x1 is 3 and y1 is negative 4, x2 is 5 and y2 is 6. Okay, so you can directly use this property y minus y1. Now it is totally up to you whether you are taking this as x1 y1 or this as x1 y1 or this as x2 y2 or this as x2 y2. But it is a better to use the first coordinate as x1 y1 and the second coordinate as x2 y2. Okay, but it is totally up to you. There is no such foundation here. Okay, so y minus y1 is nothing but y minus minus of 4. So y2 minus y1 is 6 minus of minus 4 divided by x2 minus x1. And if you're taking one more thing I want to bring into your notice, that if you're taking y2 minus y1 in the numerator, then you are supposed to take x2 minus x1 in the denominator. And if you're taking y1 minus y2 in the numerator, then you have to take x1 minus x2 in the denominator, or else there will be wrong in terms of your positive and negative. So you have to take care of that also. Okay. So I'm taking y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1 into x minus 3. So finally we have x plus 4 is equal to 10 divided by 2, which is 5 into x minus 3. So y plus 4 is equal to 5x minus 15. So 5x minus y minus 19 is equal to 0. Okay. So this is how you use the 2-point form to generate an equation of a straight line. Next, we have another important form which is called slope intercept form. Okay, this is also very important, slope intercept form. So I want you to be well aware of all the forms first. Okay, and then we will do back-to-back questions, and you will have to figure out like which form we are supposed to use here in this question. Okay, so the next is slope intercept form. So now you are being introduced with a new word called intercept. So some of you might be, might have learned this concept of intercept, and some might have not. So let me clue you in here. So intercept is nothing but, suppose if this line is passing through point of this point here in x-axis. So this point and the distance between this origin is nothing but my intercept. Okay, this is nothing but, this length is nothing but my intercept. So this time you will be given the slope and you will be given this intercept. In that case, you will have to use the slope intercept form. Okay. So the slope intercept form, in order to learn that, firstly, let me tell you one more thing. That suppose this angle is theta. Okay. So let this point be 0, c. Okay. So we can use y equal to mx plus c. So y minus, okay. So we can use actually a point slope form here, point slope form to generate the equation of a straight line in slope intercept form. I don't want to give you the formula directly without actually letting you know that how this formula came into existence. Because in that case you will start parrot learning it, which I don't want. So this line is anyways passing through 0, c. Okay, so 0, c is nothing but this coordinate here, and c is nothing but the distance from the origin, right? Because y coordinate is nothing but the distance of that point from the x-axis. So 0, c, this is the coordinate of this point. So obviously the distance from this origin is nothing but c. Okay, and anyways this line is passing through point 0, c. So we can say y minus y1. So y1 is c equal to m times, or for that matter we can say tan theta also, which can be replaced with m, x minus 0. So y minus c equal to mx minus 0 is 0 only. So y equal to mx plus c. This is the end result which you will have to remember. Okay, that the slope intercept form is nothing but y equal to mx plus c. Okay, so this is nothing but your slope intercept form. So a simple question to begin with: find the equation of a straight line straight line which makes an angle of 45 degrees with the x-axis and having y-intercept, to be specific, because intercept can be made at x-axis also. So to be specific, we can say C is nothing but my y-intercept here. Why y-intercept? Because this C is nothing but the distance of this point from the x-axis. So that's why we are calling it y-intercept. Having y-intercept is equal to 10. So this is the simplest question you can expect from this concept of slope intercept form. So all you have to do is simply use the formula of y equal to mx plus c. So here my slope is nothing but tan 45 and tan 45 is nothing but 1 and c is nothing but your 10. So y equal to x plus 10 is nothing but your equation of straight line. Okay. If you want, you can arrange it and write it as x minus y plus 10 equal to 0. This is called slope intercept form. Next, we only have an intercept form, which means this time you will not be given an slope also. You will be just given two intercepts. So this time this line will cut both the x-axis and y-axis. Okay, guys? Okay, let's move ahead. Next, we have something called intercept form. Intercept form. So intercept form, suppose this is my y-axis and suppose this is my x-axis. Okay. And suppose I have this line. This line passing through both x-axis and y-axis. Okay. So this is x and this is y. So let this point be a comma 0, because any point lying on x-axis, the y coordinate will be 0, and any point lying on y-axis, the x coordinate will be 0. So 0 comma a. Oh, sorry, let this be 0 comma b, not a, 0 comma b. So the intercept form is nothing but x by a plus y by b is equal to 1. Okay, x by a is equal to y by b is equal to 1. So this is nothing but your intercept form. Okay. So you can say the distance of this point from this origin will be nothing but your is nothing but a, and this is nothing but your b. Okay. So the intercept form is nothing but x by a plus y by b is equal to 1. Let's do some questions. इसके बाद we will be left with angle of intersection between 2 points. Okay, that topic we can cover later. Angle वाला topic we can cover. Angle between two lines. 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 So suppose if you have a line, if you suppose have a line, let's suppose this is L1 and this is L2, and it is making an angle of theta here. So this angle tan theta is nothing but mod of m1 minus m2 divided by 1 plus m1 m2. Okay, this can easily be proved with the help of the formula of tan a minus b, which is tan a minus tan b upon 1 plus tan a tan b. But you can directly remember the formula here, and you can also add on some statement that tan theta, if it is m1 minus m2 upon 1 plus m1 m2, or you can take m2 minus m1 also. Okay, whichever the higher value, because anyways you will be taking mod here. So theta is the theta is the angle theta is the angle between two lines between two lines between two lines having slope m1 and m2. Okay, so suppose this line has slope m1 and this line has slope m2, so the angle between these two lines can be found out with the help of tan theta equal to m2 minus m1 upon 1 plus m1 m2. Now you will have you can note two more points here. Suppose if these two lines are parallel, if two lines are parallel, so obviously if two lines will be parallel, they will never intersect. If they never intersect, then their angle between them will not be made, so the angle between them will be zero. So you can say that if two lines are parallel, so slope of them will be equal here. Now this is a very important point, that the slope of two lines, two parallel lines are always equal. Now say m1 is m2 is equal, so tan theta is 0, which means theta is equal to 0, obviously, right? Now if two lines are perpendicular, if two lines are perpendicular, which means your theta will be 90 degree, and if theta is 90 degree, if theta is 90 degree, what we can say here, that tan 90 is nothing but infinite, right? But we cannot solve anything which have infinite with it, and we also know that anything upon 0 or 1 upon 0 is nothing but your infinite. So we can replace this infinity with 1 upon 0 here, m2 minus m1 upon. So these two results are one of the most important results in maths. So m1 m2 minus m1 into 0 is equal to m1 m2 plus 1 equal to 0, which means m1 into m2 is equal to minus 1. So please remember these two results here, that the slope of, oh sorry, if two lines are perpendicular, then the product of their slope is equal to minus 1. Okay, and if two lines are parallel, then their slopes will be equal. So these two results you will have to remember at any cost. Okay, apart from knowing the angle between two lines, the formula of angle between two lines, you should also know that if two lines are parallel, then the slopes will be equal, and if two lines are perpendicular, then the product of their slopes is equal to -1. Okay, so let's do some questions here. Okay, so let's start with a very simple question. So suppose if I give you two lines here, just a second. Okay, just give me 1 second. Okay, let's start with a question which is from this topic only, which we have just learned. Okay, so the slope of a line is no, this will be a bit difficult initially for you. Let me give you a simple question here. Okay, if, if 3 points, if 3 points 8 comma 0, a comma b, and 0 comma k lie on the line, lie on the line, so that this question is something which you can expect in your final exams in your school paper. Okay, so if 3 points lie on this line, then you are supposed to prove that a by h plus b by k is equal to 1. Now this can also be proved with the help of the concept of area of triangle being equal to 0. Why? Because if you have a straight line, if these 3 points are lying on this line, which means these 3 points are collinear, right? These 3 points are collinear. Now these 3 points are collinear, which means the area of triangle will be 0. But I want you to use the concept of slope here. Okay, so you can say that the slope of AB. So let this point be ABC. So the slope of, you can take any of the 3 points, the slope of AB or the slope of AC or slope of BC, because the anyways the slope of each and every line will be equal here, obviously, right? So you can take slope of AB is equal to slope of BC. Slope of AB is equal to slope of BC. Slope of AB is equal to slope of BC. Okay. Use this property of slope finding 2 points and let me know the answer. Okay, okay, you're not able to understand what I'm writing. Actually, the thing is that I'm taking this lecture on the terrace of my home. So, next lecture, this won't happen because I will, reach to my place. So I have a proper setup over there. But today, you'll have to bear with me. Okay. So what is that you're not understanding? Because I'm explaining everything, whatever I'm writing. Okay. So let me know which part you're not able to understand. Try this question. If 3 points h comma 0, a comma b, and 0 comma k lie on this line, then you are supposed to prove that a by h plus b by k equal to 1. Okay. चलो देखते हैं इसको, ठीक है। सो स्लोप ऑफ ए बी क्या हो जाएगा, y2 - y1, सो b -0 अपॉन a -h इक्वल टू स्लोप ऑफ बी सी k - b अपॉन 0 - a। सो हम बोल सकते हैं इसको b अपॉन a - h इज इक्वल टू k - b अपॉन -a। तो यहाँ से थोड़ा सा इसको अगर सॉल्व करते तो -ab इक्वल टू k - ab, या तो पूरा एक बार आप चाहते तो लिख लो, ठीक है। ये कितना हो जाएगा, k - b इंटू a - h, तो -ab इक्वल टू ak -hk -ab प्लस bh, ठीक है। तो ab से ab कट गया, तो आप यहाँ पे इसको ऐसे लिख लो, कैसे भी लिख सकते हो आप, तो ak प्लस bh इज इक्वल टू hk। और हमें क्या प्रूफ करना है, a बाई, अच्छा, तो पूरे को hk से डिवाइड कर दो, पूरे hk से डिवाइड कर दो, तो ये आ जाएगा a बाई h प्लस b बाई k इज इक्वल टू 1। हेंस प्रूफ, हेंस प्रूफ, ठीक है। नोट कर लीजिए। इसको नोट कर लीजिए। ठीक है। नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन देखिए। चलो देखते हैं नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन। फाइंड द इक्वेशन ऑफ ए लाइन व्हिच कट्स ऑफ, फाइंड द इक्वेशन ऑफ द लाइन व्हिच कट्स ऑफ, अब बन मत करो, मैं कर लूंगा। फाइंड द इक्वेशन, find the equation of a line, find the equation of the line, find the equation of the line that cuts off, that cuts off, that cuts off, that cuts off equal intercept, that cuts off equal intercepts, that cuts off equal intercepts on the coordinate axis, on the coordinate axis, on the coordinate axis, and passes through the points, and passes through the points, passes through the points 2, 3, passes through the points नहीं होगा, point होगा। थोड़ा सा यहाँ पे स्टेटमेंट को सही कर लेते हैं, पॉइंट्स होगा। तो राइटिंग अच्छा नहीं आ रहा है, बट मैं सब चीज आप लोगों को डिक्टेट भी इससे कर रहा हूँ। ओके, सो यू आर सपोज टू फाइंड द इक्वेशन ऑफ ए लाइन दैट कट्स ऑफ इक्वल इंटरसेप्ट्स ऑन द कोऑर्डिनेट एक्सिस एंड passes through the point 2, 3. So equal intercept is nothing but anything a unit. So this distance will also be a unit. Okay. So this is a comma 0 and this will be 0 comma a. So we have an equation called slope, sorry, intercept form. Intercept form याद करो क्या था, x by a plus y by b equal to 1. And here since the intercepts are both, so I can say, so we can say that the both the values of a and b will be equal here. Okay, so a is equal to 1, which is x plus y is equal to a, and this is passing through 2, 3. This line is passing through 2, 3. So I can put the values of this 2 and 3 in place of x and y. So ultimately my a will be nothing but your 5 here. So again I will put this value of a here. So my equation will be x plus y equal to 5. Okay guys, please note down the solution. Now you have a similar type of question, but this question is the question which we have done just right now is a 2 marks question, and an easy one. सिमिलर फैशन में एक और क्वेश्चन आता है आपका, दैट इज अ बिट लेंथी क्वेश्चन, उसमें थोड़ा क्वाड्रेटिक का भी कंसेप्ट यू विल यूज, एंड दैट बिकम्स ए 4 to 5 marks क्वेश्चन, बट द कंसेप्ट बिहाइंड दैट क्वेश्चन इज दिस ओनली, इंटरसेप्ट फॉर्म. सो दिस इज द लास्ट क्वेश्चन ऑफ आवर टुडे सेशन. तो इस क्वेश्चन को ट्राई करिए. फाइंड द इक्वेशन ऑफ द लाइन पासिंग थ्रू द पॉइंट, फाइंड द इक्वेशन ऑफ द लाइन passing through the points, passing through the points 2, 2 and cutting off intercepts, cutting off intercepts on the axis, whose sum 9. ठीक है, तो मैं आपको क्वेश्चन को डिक्टेट भी कर देता हूँ इफ समवन इज नॉट एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड. Find the equation of the line passing through the points 2 comma 2 and cutting off intercepts on axis whose sum is 9. इस बार इंटरसेप्ट पे जो कट कर रहा है उसका हमें नॉलेज नहीं है, ठीक है, बट वी नो कि अगर ये a कोमा 0 है तो ये 0 कोमा b है, और यहाँ पे कोई पॉइंट मान लो 2 कोमा 2 है जो इस लाइन से पास कर रहा है। तो यहाँ पे आपको एक चीज पता है कि a plus b is nothing but your 9. Now you can put this value 2 comma 2 in my standard equation of intercept form and generate one more equation in terms of a and b. You will have these two equations, solve this, and find the value of a and b, and finally put that value of a and b here in this equation to get your final answer. Okay. Try and do this. I'm giving you 2 minutes here. चलो गाइज, आप लोग इसको ट्राई करना, विल कंटिन्यू इन द नेक्स्ट सेशन। तो नेक्स्ट में मैं आप लोगों को कुछ एडिशनल चीजें बताऊंगा, जैसे एक होता है कि किसी पॉइंट से किसी लाइन का परपेंडिकुलर डिस्टेंस का एक फॉर्मूला होता है। फिर किसी भी उस फुट ऑफ परपेंडिकुलर अगर उस पॉइंट का निकालना है तो उसका एक फॉर्मूला होता है, और एक इमेज का फॉर्मूला होता है, ठीक है। उसका डिस्कशन हम लोग नेक्स्ट लेक्चर में करेंगे, और फिर बैक टू बैक हम लोग पीवाईक्यूज वगैरह भी डिस्कस करेंगे आपका, ठीक है। ओके, इस क्वेश्चन को आप लोग कर लेना। वी विल स्टार्ट फ्रॉम दिस क्वेश्चन ओनली। ओके। ओके गाइस, टेक केयर, बाय बाय एवरीवन, सी यू।